Now back to authors, writers, books, and beyond.
Hi, welcome to the second segment of Authors, Writers, Books, and Beyond. And if you just joined us, I am your hostess, Kathy Boyd Fellure. And this is our last show of the year. This is our December wind down. And it's a show about a writers group and what the writers write and the different genres that we wander off into. And as you heard in the intro, we all are varied. Very much so. And that creativity makes for a better group. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a little place in Ione on Main Street called Woof, where Becky will take care of your little doggies. And that's where our doggie goes. He's actually a big doggie. He's 100 pounds. And she's an animal lover. She will treat these are my babies here, Missy and Jake, and Missy isn't with us anymore. Tomorrow, actually Friday, is Jakey's first time going to see Becky alone, and I ran into her today in town, and she's all prepared for him. So, little extra TLC there. They come home in those cute little scarves you see on the camera, and very happy doggies, and they smell so good, mainly important. She does all the things necessary to keep your dog healthy when they're groomed. And you can actually go in the window and take a peek-see if you want. They go through that little nipper door, and the happy dogs, I go in sometimes and just chat. My daughter Jenny and I do. They're actually her dogs. I shouldn't take credit for them. So go see Becky down in Main Street, Ione, and you can call her to set up whatever you want, 274-4669. And you will be happy, I think, with the service. And also the encouragement your animal gets while they're there. They're very welcomed. So we're going to start into this segment here with Carrie talking to you a little bit and sharing some of the art for her next book. You want to share the first book first?
Right. So this is a project that my daughter-in-law, Jess Limley, helped me with about last year. This is Jada's Book of Why. And it's basically poetry told in a story form, but we had fun working on that together for sure. And then I'm lucky enough to have a talented daughter who can do artwork also. Wish I could draw and paint like this, but...
Do you want me to hold one half?
Oh, sure. So this is a 2-piece canvas my daughter Lonnie Limley did.
It's absolutely beautiful.
That just stunning.
So
are they reversed here?
It's I believe you're right. Whoops.
Yeah.
We had them on the
That's a
wrong
complete
side
picture
of there we go.
There.
So some of her paintings have inspired me to do poems and vice versa, and it's going to be a collection of bedtime poetry.
Oh, wow.
We're also doing trees of the seasons. She's really, really got a talent for tree art. And so trees of the seasons kind of seemed appropriate. But
and there's glitter on this one.
She does really a lot of different formats.
Can you see the glitter? No?
Just really...
Oh, yeah, when you tilt it.
Yeah. Isn't that pretty?
It's gorgeous.
Add something to it.
I can't wait to get a poem on there and get it, into its next phase.
She is very talented.
This one.
It's just effortless, too, for her. So, like I said, I wish I had a little of that talent, too, but, I have very little.
Have it all.
At least you have it in the family where you can get gifted.
And then this is the last one that I kind of just want to show here of just another really beautiful tree.
And the lovely blossoms.
I can't wait to just get that project going with her. So
I like the contrast of her lighter colors in front of the darker colors.
And you can just see the joy on her face too when she's creating some new art, and so that's fabulous to see in itself. But lucky to have a great family with some talent in there.
Yeah. And so I was asking you during the break, most of your stories come from the poetry.
They are. It seems almost all of my short stories are born out of a poem. And then so I'll just kind of stretch the poem. But Yeah, I'm a poem junkie. Ever since I was little, that's where my true heart is with poetry. And then sometimes they just become little stories in the process. But yeah, love the poetry.
And so you want to tell a little, how many do you think you might work on in this series with her?
Well,
Or is that-
this the collection, The Moon Swallowed the Sky, is going to be a bedtime collection. Yeah. Well, little Jada here. Middle name is Moon, and so we always try to put in, something to do with the moon in there. But yeah, it'll be a collection of probably 10 to 20 longer poems with a beautiful illustration to go with it, and then we will do the trees of the seasons as well.
So they can look for other stories maybe once as
more
you
to
work
come.
with those. Yeah.
I'm going to assume there's going to be more projects.
And then some of your other work, I know you've exhibited poetry at the Literary Reads.
Yes.
And let me see, Jess exhibited some of her art last time.
Yeah.
First time, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. So my daughter-in-law not only helped me with my first children's book, doing the beautiful illustration of Jada, but she does really good work and quite a lot of it. I mean, if you ever go into their home, it just looks like a gallery.
In there. And she likes anime, doesn't she?
She loves anime, but she can draw anything.
I've seen her portfolio.
Yeah, it's really good.
Pretty amazing.
It's good stuff. So.
And then you work on a book you're deciding whether to fictionalize or not. That's what we're critiquing.
So the children's stuff is more clear-cut for me. It comes much easier than writing for adults, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
And some people would say the opposite, but I say no. Writing for kids is pretty easy.
Oh, see, I'm the opposite. I look at that and I'm like, oh, that's pure talent right there.
Some people have a hard time writing down at a child's level.
Well,
Apparently not.
maybe
you and
I have a little immaturity, but that's good because I have.
I don't think it's immaturity.
I can get down to the kids level real easy, and in fact, I know you guys mostly deal with a little bit older of children. I am really into the preschool age, like
Well, you have
2 to
preschool.
5,
Yeah, I
3 to
have
5.
preschool.
Okay.
Owen.
So that's the age that I'm really writing for is little ones,
And that's hard because
You have to
gotta
hold
keep
their
interest.
attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and also you have read for story time too. I've seen
and
you
that's-
to the kids.
Yeah, that's where I met Jess. For the first time.
I met all of you there.
Yeah, story time. And you have a gift to read with such emphasis that you hold the kids' interest.
I like
Not everybody can
reading.
do that.
I like reading aloud and getting into the plot.
And sometimes you would even bring little coloring projects for them.
I did. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And so that is a big switch. I don't want to give anything away because your book isn't out yet.
Right.
And we're halfway through critiquing it.
Halfway.
And it's a very gritty, raw, true story. It's very powerful.
Yeah.
I feel. That's
Thank you, Kathy.
but it's also, I think, has for a writer an emotional tug in the writing and tackling of it too.
Yes.
So, have you in the first half now? Are you tending to sway one way or the other?
I am tending to sway more creative nonfiction than going memoir for various reasons. But again, the group has really helped me kind of make super important decisions along the way that I wouldn't know how to make on my own without the feedback.
And the
So-
group is kind of divided, with their
yeah.
not advice. We make suggestions that the author decides 100% on their own. But I know that we've talked about it and we're kind of split down the middle.
Yeah, which is cool. I like that. I like getting very different opinions because then it's more raw and you have more to deal with. You know?
Oh, there's some powerful stuff in there. It's just it needs to be out. It needs to be out. So I'm hoping in the new year we get to finish it.
That would be, an attainable goal, I think.
Yay,
sure.
we love attainable goals, or as we call them, deadlines. Because we have self-imposed deadlines too, not just
Absolutely.
a lot of
Right,
self-imposed.
right.
I think we're actually harder on ourselves than anybody else's, don't
Oh,
you?
by far.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I want to thank you. We're going to get ready to go to break, and we're going to go with Sarah next. So if you come back and see us, she has big news that I'm going to give her the privilege of sharing. I'm just going to tease you with it, but it's a celebration moment, and she will be sharing some exciting other things with you to visualize. So be sure you come back after the break and get you into a little bit deeper aspect of, so we're not just like the people out there, the strange writer people that, you read the books, but you just read the name, you don't really know the person. The whole point of the show is for you to get to know these people a little bit better. You can contact Sarah, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be giving away your website.
Yep.
And become a future reader for her of her new book. So as Bookie Talk goes, we'll see you in a little bit. Thank you so much.
Amador County's local television network,